scenario also, no? It's because of this, if you can take a look at the diagram, may ara siya mga iterative testing, no? Mura siyang short sprints wherein as you go on developing the system, there is some sort of iterative test that you do in the system, no, and constantly get the feedback from the end user, no. So, mas maayong may ara pagid ano no kanang diagram na may ka-present. So, ang prototyping or I think prototyping or RAD is quite similar. Rapid application development. Okay, so daw muna siya iyang itsura, no. So basically, ano siyang iteration. You build, you demonstrate, and then refine. So usually, namin po siya sa changing environments, no? Like you build a prototype, you demonstrate it to the end user. If may gusto siya na changes, you refine, no? So dasig po siya. That's why it's called rapid application development for a reason. It's because in ang iyang nature, no? Usually ginagamit natin siya for system development that really has a very short timeline. No? So, yeah, thank you so much for your inputs. No? So, some more? Meron pa ba? Yes, Agile, no? Dalam iterative, Scrum. What else? Sino pa ba ang gagamit din o kuhan? Waterfall. Meron pa ba? Sa inyong yung undergrad students or something like that. May gagamit pa ba o waterfall siguro? Sige, sige. So, thank you for your inputs. No? Let's proceed to the next presentation. Christine, you may now take over, ma'am.
Yes, sir. May audible lang po.
Yes, po.
Okay. Let me just share my screen. Okay, so right evening everyone, right evening sir. So this will be the last part of our topic. By the way, I'm Christine Faith Cairo. So our on my topic, this is titled Case Studies of Successful System Designs and Implementation. So these are the outlines, structure of the presentation. So first, we define what makes a system successful. Then we apply those ideas to real companies. So key attributes of successful system designs. So we have scalability and flexibility, how well it performs and adapts under different conditions. So first we have elastic resources, cloud-based solutions or dynamic resource allocation.
Excuse me, miss, hindi kita tao ng presentation.
Oh, wait. Sorry.
Right.
Visible, sir.
Yes, miss.
Thank you. Again, for scalability and flexibility. So these two, it represents how well it performs and adapts under different conditions. So first we have elastic resources, cloud-based solutions or dynamic resource allocation ensures systems can scale up or down based on demand. So for example, mag-piso sale, Malang Cebu Pacific or any shopping website. So, gadugang automatic ang server para ma-support ang kadamuon sa users. Kinahanglan mas dako ang capacity kung damo ang visit. Next is the modular architecture. So using modular components enables easy adaptation to changing requirements or integrations with new technologies. So instead of i-rebuild ang tanan, isa lang ka part ang i-update. Parehas ang payment system. Next is future growth. Effective systems are structured to handle increasing workloads, larger data sets, or additional users without significant degradation in performance. So, ang system dapat makahimo or mag-handle sa mas damo nga users, data, kag features in future. Because a good system is not just for today, it is built for the future. Next is the reliability and fault tolerance. So under this system characteristics, we have redundancy. So incorporating backup systems or duplicate infrastructure reduces the risk of total system failure during outages. So dapat may system backup so that if one fails, another takes over. Next is the error recovery. Automated failover mechanisms and self-healing processes minimize downtime and ensure smooth recovery from disruptions. So, meaning system can automatically recover from failures. Once again, if a server crashes, another one instantly replaces it. Next is the proactive monitoring. Continuous tracking of system performance allows for the early detection and resolution of faults. So, system is always and continuously check for any issues. And yes, there are systems or tools that do this automatically, and alerts are triggered before problems become serious. Next is the user-centric design. So under this quality attributes, we have intuitive interfaces. Prioritizing simplicity and clarity in design ensures that systems are easy for users to navigate and understand. So, ang UI sa system, hapos lang dapat gamiton kung maintindihan. And bisan wala na training, simple navigation para sa mobile apps. Next is the feedback integration. Actively gathering and implementing user feedback improves functionality, satisfaction, and trust in the system. So, system improve based on user suggestions. May mga updates nga ginahimo base man sa mga review kag comments sa users. Next is the accessibility. Designing with inclusivity in mind ensures the system is usable for diverse populations, including those with disabilities or limited technical skills. So the design dapat is for all users, including people with disabilities. So may ara ta text to speech, dako nga font kag simple na layout para mas hapos siya gamiton. And for the real world case studies, I have here 3 well-known case studies of successful system designs and implementations. First is the case study of Netflix distributed content delivery system. So for their scalability, Netflix built a globally distributed architecture using content delivery networks or CDNs like OpenConnect to ensure seamless streaming for millions of users simultaneously. So it uses global CDNs, the content delivery networks, and the content is stored closer to users. Like when you watch a movie, it loads fast because it's from a nearby server. Next is the personalized experience. Advanced algorithms analyze user preferences to recommend tailored tailored content, leveraging granular, data-driven insights. So um, it recommends shows based on your watching history. Like for example, because you watch a Manila movie, it recommends. Next is the fault tolerance. The system employs redundancy and replication across multiple regions to mitigate service interruptions caused by hardware failures or network issues. So it uses multiple servers worldwide, and if one fails, others continue the service. Next is the cost efficiency. By caching popular content locally at ISP servers, Netflix significantly reduces bandwidth cost while improving user experience. So it stores popular content locally to reduce internet cost. And the next slide is the image of Netflix. So the image explains how Netflix designed its system to deliver fast and reliable streaming worldwide. So on the left side, this is the system overview labeled as distributed content system, and it shows Netflix delivering content through multiple servers. So instead of one central server, Netflix uses many servers around the world. So the problem is millions of users streaming at the same time. And the risk is the buffer and the crash on server. And their solution is they uses CDN, or the Content Delivery Network, built its own system called Open Connect, stores content closer to users. So Netflix places copies of movies or series in different locations globally, so users connect to the nearest server. So in the middle, you can see here the graph, the load time versus the distance, the CDN impact. So on the x-axis, we have the distance from server by kilometer. So from 0 to 6,000 kilometer, and for the y-axis, we have the load time per seconds. And we have here the two lines. The red line represents the traditional or the far server, and for the green line represents the Netflix CDN near server. So the traditional unload time increase because the distance increases man. And so if they are going to use the CDN, load time stays low and even at a long distances. So the farther you are from server, the slower it gets. So may latency kung traditional, kung sa using CDN, distance doesn't affect speed much. So Netflix reduces delay by bringing content closer to users. So on the right side, why it succeeded, fast streaming worldwide, so videos load quickly anywhere. Next is minimal downtime, so if one server fails, others take over. And personalized recommendations using AI, so it suggests content based on user behavior. So this image shows how Netflix uses a content delivery network to store content closer to users and reduces load time, prevents buffering, and allows fast, reliable streaming worldwide, even with millions of users. Next case study is the Amazon's e-commerce platform. So scalability. Amazon's robust cloud infrastructure, or AWS, enables dynamic resource allocation, supporting spikes in demand during events like Prime Day without downtime. So it uses AWS, or the Amazon Web Services, to handle huge traffic. So during big sales, system doesn't crash. Next is the personalization. Machine learning models power individualized product recommendations, driving customer engagement and repeat purchases through tailored experiences. So it shows products based on user behavior. Next is the supply chain optimization. Integrated systems track inventory and automate logistics across warehouses, ensuring fast delivery and efficient stock management. So it means it tracks inventory and automates the delivery. So when you order, system already knows the nearest warehouses. Last is secure transaction, advanced encryption, and fraud detection mechanisms protect user data and financial information, fostering trust among shoppers globally. So it uses encryption and fraud detection, and it protects user data and payments. So the next case study we have here, the Amazon e-commerce platform Grok, by the way. So the problem is huge traffic spikes during Prime Day. It manages millions of products and orders. So for their solution, they uses cloud computing or the AWS, microservice architecture, modular system, and AI for recommendations. So on the middle is our graph, so system performance versus number of users. On our x-axis, we have the number of users. And for our y-axis, we have performance, and that is up to 100%. So on our two lines, we have the red line, the monolithic system. So it crashes, it goes down when traffic spikes. And for Amazon system, the green line, it handles spikes smoothly. So Amazon experiences huge spikes in traffic, but because of cloud scalability, the system adjusts resources instantly. And why it succeeded, it handles massive traffic without crashing. It has fast delivery and it has secure payments. So that even if millions shop at the same time, Amazon doesn't crash, and that's a good system design. And the last case study is the Tesla's software-driven automotive system. First is the integrated design. Tesla cars feature a seamless fusion of software and hardware, allowing real-time updates to optimize performance, security, and user experience. And yeah, it means this combines software and hardware smoothly. Next is the autonomous capabilities. Sophisticated AI-driven systems process sensor data to enable autopilot and driver assistance features, pushing boundaries in vehicle intelligence. So it uses AI and sensors for autopilot features. Over-the-air updates, the vehicles receive frequent software updates remotely, enhancing functionality without requiring physical service visits, setting an industry benchmark. So cars update automatically without service visits, like updating your phone, but for cars. The last is the energy efficiency. So embedded systems in Tesla cars enable efficient battery management and performance tracking, improving mileage and power utilization. So smart battery management improves performance. Okay, so this image explains how Tesla redesigned cars using the software-driven system and why it's more effective than traditional cars. So on the left side is the system overview, and it labeled as software-driven automated system. So this means the car is powered not just by hardware, engine, parts, but heavily by software. So cars function more like smartphones, like software plays a major role. And for the problem, talking about traditional cars, it requires manual updates and you need to go to a service center, and it has limited intelligence and automation. So, meaning traditional cars don't improve much after you buy them. And for the solution, Tesla's approach, software plus hardware integration, um, it works together. And over the air or OTA updates, updates happen remotely via internet, AI for pilot features, smarter driving assistance. So Tesla cars can update themselves and get smarter over time. On the middle, we have a graph. So this is the system capability over time. Again, for our x-axis from day 1 to year 3. So this is the time. And for our y-axis, it's our capability features percentage up to 100%. So the two lines, the green one represent Tesla improving over time, so increases over time. And for the red line, the traditional cars, it stays flat. So Tesla cars improve after purchase, and for the traditional cars, it stay the same. So Tesla says systems are scalable and flexible, while traditional systems are static. And why it succeeded? Cars improve over time, like smartphones getting updates. Next is no need to frequent service visits. Updates happen automatically. And the last one is the advanced automation features. AI enables autopilot and smart driving. So this image shows that Tesla transformed cars into software-driven systems, unlike traditional cars that remain unchanged. And this vehicle continuously improve through updates, making them more intelligent, efficient, and convenient over time. Okay, so these examples show how strong system design principles are applied in real world systems to ensure scalability, reliability, and user satisfaction. So that concludes my presentation. Thank you for listening, everyone.
Okay, thank you so much, Ma'am Christine, for that very detailed presentation. So before we proceed with our discussion, let's hear muna the presentation of Sir Molinas. I think the same topic man gyapon, so I hope it's different case study because of Sir Molinas. Sir, you may now proceed with your presentation.
Evening, Doc. Visible and that.
Yes, sir.
Great evening, everyone. The topic of the day is same as Mom Christine, case study of software system design and implementation. So, in introduction, in modern computing system, design plays a critical role in ensuring that application are scalable, reliable, and efficient. Well-designed system can handle millions of users, process large amount of data, and maintain performance under heavy load. Uh, my report is supposed to be real, explores the real world case study of successful system design and implementations are highlighting how process large amounts of data and complex challenge under heavy load using advanced architectural and strategies. My report is supposed to really answer the key concepts of the study before diving into the case design and implementation to understand some core principles like scalability, ability of a system to handle increased use or data. Also, reliability, system continues to work even when failures occur, and availability, system is accessible most of the time. And performance, speed and responsiveness of a system, and also maintainability, easier of ease of updating and improve the system. For for a good system is a fast, does not crash, can grow with users and it is easy to fix or improve. And these are sample case study like Netflix. Netflix is a scalable streaming system. Netflix is a global streaming platform serving millions of users worldwide. And their system design approach is use microservice architecture or small independent service and also run on cloud infrastructure or AWS and use content delivery network or CDN to stream videos faster. The implementation highlight of Netflix is each functions as login communication from recommendation, streaming is a separate service. Also, auto scaling adjust server based on the demand. Data and also data.
Sir, excuse me. Pwede ba naturo ka proceed sa ano sa other case studies nga wala pa na present because I think Netflix and ano pa to na present yung question. So let's proceed na lang with your other case studies nga wala pa na present yung mga question.
Kaya, ano lang siguro sa Amazon. Ano na siguro Kaya, sa Amazon, sa high perform e-commerce system, Amazon is one of the largest online marketplace in the world. Their system design approach is use distributed system, follow service-oriented architecture or SOA, domain-driven architecture. The implementation highlight the Amazon is separate service for order, payment, and inventory. Use caching to speed up product loaded and also database certification for reliability. And the challenges of Amazon is high traffic during sales like Black Friday and also real-time inventory update. But Amazon came up with the solution of scalable software that go automatically queuing system to manage requests. And the next case study is Facebook. Facebook will not be typical media platform. Facebook handle billions of users interacting in real time. Interacting in the system design approach is use graph-based data modeling to connect between users, heavy use of caching system or make cache, uh, distribute data centers. Implementation highlight of Facebook is newsfeed algorithm processing large data quickly, store data across multiple servers, and optimize database query. And the challenges of Facebook is managing huge amount of user data, delivering real-time updates. But the solution of that is efficiency data storage system, and use of AI and algorithm for feed ranking. Facebook organized data like a network so it can quickly show posts and connect. And the last one for the page is Uber. Uber is a real-time ride system. It connects drivers and passengers in real time. Uber system design approach use real-time data processing, GPS tracking, and mapping system, microservice architecture. Implementation highlight of Uber is matching riders and drivers instantly, use dynamic pricing, surge pricing, and real-time location update. Challenges of Uber is handling real-time requests and accurate location tracking. And Uber's solution is event-driven system for fast processing and high performance database. Uber processes live data fast so it can match driver and rider instantly. These are the common success factor across this study. From this system, we can identify key success strategies like fairness and bias mitigation, cloud computing and scalability, distributed system for reliability, batching and load balancing for performance, continuous monitoring and updates. A challenge in system design, even successful system face challenges like system failure and downtime, data secure risk, high infrastructure costs, and complexity in managing large systems. So, in conclusion, successful system design is essentially is a building model, a modern application that serves millions of users. Companies like Netflix, Amazon, Facebook, and Uber demonstrate how proper architecture, scalability structure, and innovat- innovative solution can overcome complex challenges. Future systems will continue to evolve with technologies like AI, cloud computing, and distributed architecture, making system design even more important. And that's all there for my topic. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Sir Williams. So, if we try to take a look no, at the different case studies, we can actually say it's really very important to know also no, the history of successful system implementations because this is where we learn something no before we implement a system we can also learn no from successful system implementation so that at least we cannot commit the same mistakes na ano nila na again na nila no, during the implementation process no maybe mas maipagin if we can also like the same sa present ni Ma'am Christine, no? In which we can clearly see in the detailed diagram how the system evolves, no? Starting from what went wrong and then what interventions they made in order to make the system ano, no? Uh, become successful, no? So as if we take a look at Netflix right now, no? So if you can see, ang ilang service deliveries focused on mga movies, mga ano ganit, may mga ano ganit, mga movies na naka-season, mga animes, etc. And uh, this actually mura siya series, thank you Sir Patrick, no? So mura siya actually og repository sa tanan nga sa tanan nga mga movies, no? So of course if we are trying to no to think about it, uh, mura lang siya og kanang platform where you can access all the movies at once, no? So of course they have their own Netflix series, they have their partners wherein uh, sila obra sila movies or series or something like that, dito nila gina deliver or gina post sa Netflix nga mga platform. And if we are trying to take a look at this, mura lang siya og archive sa tanan ng mga movies, no? So although kita mismo in our own kaya ta na siya obrahon, but then again, if amo na nakadamo ang mga movies, ang mga series na gina-store natin, we'll be going to run out of storage, no? And this is something that we achieve in their own, no? As the platform grows, they constantly evolve also, no? Not just the platform na ginagamit, but also in terms of infrastructure, in terms of data center, damo sila kayo gin-ubran. Like, from traditional implementation until such time na nakita nila that there is a need to use kanang CDN or content delivery network, no. In fact, not only Netflix, no, but uh, other tech giants also Facebook, Google, etc. also using CDN, no, to deliver mga contents over the internet in a way which is much faster compared to traditional one, no. So later on siguro if may harap ka mong system nga i-develop or websites or something like that, and then it's really resource intensive, much better if you also consider the use of CDN, no? Kay it's really one kanang helps in uh, improving the efficiency of or the loading time of our platform, no? Especially kung naka-CDN siya. Now, uh, what I really wanted to see in kaning case studies are kaning mga system which is implemented here in the Philippines which become successful, no? An example of which kaning si Grab, si GCash, etc., no? Because this is something medyo close sa aton as Filipinos, ni. So, um, I think may na-present to Sir Molinas ganina, si Uber ata which is close, medyo close comparison siya sa Grab na. Well, when we try to take a look at this, si Grab, it started as a taxi hailing platform, di ba? Kumbaga. So, one of the common problems, especially if mag-travel ka and then magkadto ka sa mga places in which hindi familiar sa imo, like Manila or Iloilo or something like that. And of course, sa una, siguro medyo uh, hindi, like let's say for example, sa area we're in, siya, kanang jutay lang ang galabay or isa lang galabay ang mga jeep or something like that. So, Grab becomes efficient, no, by providing a platform where users can just communicate now with a licensed driver, and then pwede lang sila mapa-pick up sa ilang location, no? And one of the siguro thing na gina-address sa platform is ang convenience, no? Because if wala siya, like basically you'll be going to wait kung saan lumalabay ang taxi, and then mapara ka, and then in most cases, especially kung rush hour, ayawan ka sakay kay ayawan ka pangitawag taxi nga wala sakay or something like that, no? But with the use of the platform, even if ga toothbrush ka pa or ga pa lang ka, wala ka pa sa pwede nakaka-book daan og taxi nga mapasugat na lang yun sa imo sa imong batas, as long as accessible lang ang area sa taxi. So kaya ka sudon, no? And this leverage the use of global positioning system. And right now, It also has the capability to detect traffics, no? So like let's say for example, makita nimo sa map nga diri nga area ang gapulan na traffic na siya. So probably pag abot na tong dira, medyo usad pagong kasalakyan or something like that, no? So that's something that they became successful into, no, by providing a platform which allows the user to book taxi conveniently, no? And of course, with that, it became successful because a lot of drivers ang mura siya microservice nga kuan nga setup wherein uh, actually ang gina provide ng isang Grab is just the platform, no? And ang gaparan sa platform are the users, no? Like drivers and the end users, no? So ang mga driver will just be going to register to the platform, and then probably sila ginabayaran nga fee, no? Or every time nga may ara sila meron sila booking, so part of the fee may ara percentage si Grab or something like that, no? So imagine it's just a platform that we provide, and it's really became one of the commonly used platform for booking your ride, no, kung din ka pa kadtong lugar, no. Same with GCash. So GCash actually started, I think it's 2004, no. Initially when it started, mura lang siya og because during that time hindi pa mo nakasikat ang smartphone diri sa Philippines, no. Initially when GCash started, more siya money transferring platform using SMS, no? So you have to input a certain command to transfer money, something like that, no? And as time goes by during uh, the time nga when sulod na gid ang damo ng mga smartphones here sa Philippines and then damo na gagamit, that's the time that we transition from SMS based nga money transferring platform into a fully decentralized, I think, e-wallet, no? And right now, if you can see, it's one of the mostly used platform. Imagine na lang if you are the owner of GCash and every transaction may ka piso. So imagine kada adlaw kung may millions of transaction, you have 1 million in just one day. So amo na siya ka-successful ang platform in such a way nga damo sa gamit. Although there are several e-wallets right now, but si GCash yun ang pinaka-commonly ginagamit. Like, even sa mga stores right now, dami sa tayo mga outlets wherein pwede ka cash in, pwede ka cash out, etc. And it's already supported by a lot of kanang mga uh, stores right now, even 7-Eleven. So if you can go to 7-Eleven, pwede kang to cash in directly para maka-send ka of money from one wallet or from to another wallet, no. And what's good about this, it's integrated gihapon, ara gihapon ang feature nga maka-receive ka og SMS because since they're one of the telcos here in the Philippines, so you can just register using your mobile number, no? Mula siya ka, ano. Now, of course, there are mga issues, no? Like mga money transfers, unauthorized money transfers, etc. But they proven to be, to be providing kanang transparent services even if may mga some issues nga gaguluwa. And then even until now, dami gyapon kay gagamit, no. In fact, may ara si Land Bank right now is starting to create its own wallet, no. I don't know if naka-news ka mo that last time ata si Land Bank mayroon siya initiative there is a university wherein gin-launch ang iyang platform which is called Cashlight. So it's more like an e-wallet, more than GCash actually, but it's Yeah, it's connected sa ano sa mura kag you have your own personal savings account sa land bank, but it's e-wallet type, no? So mura siya og GCash actually, but they are not trying to they say that they are not trying to replace GCash, no? What they want is to slowly uh, have more users to drive more users sa ilang platform to use Landbank. It's because one of the kuan nga ginapabugal gid nila is the transparency, no? That even single peso counts, no? Kabutang gid sa ilang logs ng ilang bank. Ikita nimo sa imong account, no? So mura lang kang you have your own access account using your cash life, no? So they are trying to roll this out sa mga students and sa mga tricycle drivers sa canteens within the university so that gradually the transactions will be digitalized na. So even if magkato ka sa canteen, magbakal ka, you just be going to scan the QR code or something like that, no? So murag amo na ang ilang implementation, ba siya actually GCash man siya, no? But the problem of which is medyo limited pa ang ilang station kung hindi ka pwede mag-cash in or something like that, no? For example, mag-cash in ka is either i-fund transfer nimo, fund transfer lang siya, or makadto ka gid sa land bank, no? So wala pa siya some sort of global adaptation nga pwede ka sa 7-Eleven, sa bayan centers, nga makash in ka man, ano. So I think it's something na they will be going to improve in the future because I think para pa sila sa early stage of implementation, no? So that's one of the system that we are trying to clean up, no? Or an application that we are trying to clean up. And of course, may pagitamo ng mga startup applications subong, no? And wala ta kabalubas in the near future, may pagid mga kasi may ara na platforms wherein pwede ka kabuk og like diri sa Sagay wala pag siya mga muna no mga booking platforms like pwede ka mag siya grab food wala or something like that. So in some other big cities si Grab dami na siya mga dami na siya addition like meron siya grab food aside from taxi may grab food na siya wherein pwede ka deliver of food mo kung tamad na kaniwa, no? So these are some of the kanang uh, successful system implementations, no? And probably we can learn something from from the process or from their history on how they started, how they became successful, and whatnot, no? So let's try to compare siguro may ara lang ko uh, gusto i-question, i-ask sa inyo about the systems that the government is trying to implement right now, no? So like let's say for example, may ara sila system for kuan uh, registration or ano, SIM card registration, one of the initiatives sa government nga uh, one uh, portable SIM card, something like that, no? And aside from although that was being gradually implemented by several telcos here in the Philippines, there are also a lot of systems that our government right now is trying to implement, such as for sa SSS, may sila ilang system sa uh, sa BIR, may sila ilang system, sa NBI, may sila ilang system, etc. And in fact, right now, if you are in the academy, you are also may ara report nga ginapagan yung as related to sa gender, no? Nga sila platform nga gin-infodan sa GAD reports, gender and development reports. Ara sila website nga dito ka mo submit, etc. And if you try to take a look at this, I know, can you mention some of the system na gina-implement sa ating government? Can you mention dira sa group chat? Yes, we have number one, EGOV PH. So, tanan may EGOV na ba? What else? What else? Ano pa? Ah, ano yun siya gani? Ano, nalipat ko sa pangalan sa app. Sino sa inyo ang kuan nakatry og access? Yes, we have LTO portal. How about the PSIPOP na portal? Sino sa inyo nakatry gani? Wala pa. So there are portals nga gina-launch sa atong government, no, which is uh, I know in good intention, no. Actually, the technology is very good na siya. Ga ano siya, ga provide siya og services sa people. But if gamito na siya, like let's say for example, kung dam na ang magamit, you will see ang portal becomes unresponsive, no, at some point. Like, I don't know if napaminsaran gid man bala nga syempre ang system is designed to be accessed by a lot of Filipinos. I don't know if napaminsaran gid ba nilang amuna that they should expect the server to receive bulk transactions at the same time, no? So dapat during the implementations nakita na nila na dapat ang server naton kaya niya basta even if resource intensive siya kaayo katama ang mga applications kaya niya or grabe ang processes or something like that, no? So, I don't know if nakatry na ka muna sa nakatry na ka mo visit government portal nga daw gusto nila i-implement dayon bago pa lang na-develop, gusto nila i-implement dayon and then not knowing ang end user ang suffer bala. Like, I don't know if it really undergoes kanang uh, proper testing and something like that, no? It's because once damo nang access, like they are requiring you to submit a report. But when you access the portal, especially during hours or days nga dira ga access tanan kay ga galagas makasubmit sa report, you will notice that it becomes unresponsive, no? And at the end of the day, daw ma-closean ka sa portal, hindi na siya mag-button of responses. And your company or your school will become non-compliant. It's because wala ka mo nakasubmit reports on time. Where in fact, you have the report. The problem is the portal becomes unresponsive during that time, no? So the amo nang isa sa mga problems na nakita natin right now, no? So I don't know kung nakita niyo na, no? DOST T-Box, we have GSIS Touch, like Access. Yeah, ang hambal ni Sir Reynald is kaning learning management system portal or LMS. Now, ang kanisang LMS is known to be very resource intensive, di siya ni katama, no? Since especially if ang LMS is hindi siya uh, wala siya develop in-house, no? Like there are LMS right now that is using CMS such as Moodle or something like that, no? These types of LMS is really resource intensive, no? Or not only Moodle, even if kaning mga custom developed nga mga LMS, may ara gid iban at some point if you will be going to host it in a server nga daw shared hosting lang or wala siya naka BPS. Once damo ang ga-access sa LMS, you will already see nga siya nga very laggy siya at some point, no? Like hinay kaayo katama ang LMS mag-process. Imagine a lot of students will be going to access the LMS at simultaneously masubmit silang report, ma-answer silang exam simultaneously, etc. Imagine na lang na siya ka-resource intensive, no? So if you are the systems administrator and makita nimo na nga the server is really reaching its limit, no, nga gataas ang iya nga usage sa RAM, gataas ang iya nga usage sa processor, etc. Kung shared hosting na siya ang ginbutangan nimo sa imo nga LMS, you will really suffer, no, or ang end user will really suffer, no? Like almost most of the time, especially kung dami yung gagamit. That's why I really suggest nga you really you have your own dedicated server for that. It's either ma-rent ka mo og VPS or much better if you have on-premise na server. Pag yun, no? Galing lang, ang problem lang natin kung on-premise is ang maintenance cost, ang backup power, ano pa na sila, no? GDC host, Richard Depp, I think, para siya yan, ano, hosting. So yeah, amo na siya ang kuan, ang isa sa mga things nga dapat natin i-consider, no. Like later on, if you will be going to implement a system, example na lang after your master's degree, kuan ka mo as ano no, as administrator sa isa ka government agency, and then you will be in charge of implementing a portal that will be accessed by all Filipinos. So, dapat hindi siya basta-basta ang inyong butangan sa inyong ano, no, sa inyong server. Well, aside from that, you need to also to consider kaning ano no, kaning compliance to regulatory requirements also, no, like ang data privacy, or if you are an app like crypto wallets or Gcash, something like that, dapat may regulatory requirements from BSP or something like that, no? So, may mga considerations kung nga dapat i-consider. But most of the time, there are natin makita na during pag-implement mo first pa lang sa system, you already see a lot of problems, no? Like, nagkahina ang system once dami na access, or at some point mayroon siya bug nga dapat i-address, i-fix during the next update or something like that, no? That's why as time goes by, ga-evolve ang system, gabaskog ang mga ang mga servers na ginagamit. Like if you have seen how crypto evolves, no? From the time that it's being developed, till such time nga gin-deploy na siya, no? Nga gin-decentralized na siya, kag pwede na ma-trade or something like that. It's really a very tedious process, no? And it's not just, it comes in just 1 year, 2 years. So, grabe ang preparations nila. Like, let's say, for example, if you have seen ang kaning Pi nga or even Bitcoin nga, na cryptocurrency. So, the time that it was being developed, so of course, pag-launch, initial launch, may arata siya mga pioneers, no, wherein peoples around the world can mine that cryptocurrency, no. And ang example na lang, ang Pi na crypto. So, this is the first crypto actually fully decentralized siya, wherein ang sa una sa Bitcoin when it started, mayroon siya platform nga dito ka pwede ka mine or ka receive of Bitcoin. Now ang Pi is different, no. Ang iyahang platform para maka-mine ka og cryptocurrency is utilizes mobile phones, no, such as kaning mga cellphones. So dito ka pwede ka mine. So you need to install the application sa imong phone, and then every 24 hours pwede mo ma-mine sa cryptocurrency, no? And as time goes by, the platform sees, or the developer sees, no, very increasing numbers of user, no, or Axie Infinity or something like that. Nakita niyo na during the time, no, nga sikat pa si Axie, no? So pag sikat ni Axie, so di ba, pag-adapt sa mga people, like there is sa Philippines, I think pinakadamo to during the time, dam kay mga managers, damo kay mga scholars, etc. And the platform really sees a surge o number of users, no? And syempre, ang katong mga users, ang iban magdungan og hampang, magdungan og open platform, magdungan og trade or something like that, no? Like mag buy and sell of Axie, etc. Grabe magdungan. In fact, if you will be going to visit the marketplace or ang ilaha nga makita na ninyo ang iyang transactions sa blockchain, makita mo grabe, there is really thousands or millions of transactions within a day or something like that, no? And in fact, if isa ka muna sa mga players sa mga nga game, no? Ah, damo sila kayo mga instances nga nag-upgrade sila sa ilang server, no? Like really, they conduct a maintenance just to upgrade the server, so the app becomes inaccessible in just pila ka hours because they are trying to update their server to cater a large numbers or volumes of users, no? So, uh, ara paghapon ang staking sa Ronin, maski wala na sikat. Yes, ara paghapon, no? In fact, may ara sila bago nga game subong. It's based on Axie. Ay, nalipat ko sa name, Dawmon, or ano to? Nalipat ko. Oo, daw mo na Access Legacy. So ang ano lang, ang siguro one of the problem ni Axie during that time is ang iyang burning mechanism. That's why nadula daw nagbubo ang iyang nga value sa SLP, no. And in fact, ano na siya, that's one of the same problem ang nakatabo sa iban nga mga games, no. Sa iban nga mga games no nga same with Axie Infinity that it provides kanang ano na siyang galing tawag sa ilang nga token, nalipat ko. Ah, nalipat ko sa term. SLP, no, anong in term SLP, ano po siya gani? 'Di ba damo na siya? Mura siyang altcoin or something like that. Nalipat ko sa term. I-mention niyo lang na sa chat box. Sige, so amo na siya, no, ang kwan, ang the reason why if you are implementing a system and then you are expecting or okay lang kung sa Axie Infinity because initially wala din sila ga-expect nga damong magamit sa platform. But kita siguro sa government like isa ta sa sa BIR ata sa GSIS etc. Given na siya no nga damo gid ang access sa system because that's the platform nga gina-access ng mga Filipinos or something like that, or even isa ka platform na lang for them to claim their benefits or to register their uh, driver's license, etc. So dapat during the implementation, you need to set the minimum standards for your servers, for the bandwidth, for the processor, for the RAM of your server because expected na nga damo ang magamit sa sa imong nga service or sa services nga gina-offer nimo. But in fact, if initially kung mag-develop ka og e-wallet or games pa lang ang gusto nimo i-implement, okay lang na siya nga minimum anay nimo is amo lang ni because you don't expect a lot of users na lang, and then eventually you scale up your server based on the needs or demands of the users, no. So pwede na siya amo na, pero if siguro kung government services nga expected na daan nga damo ang magamit at the first implementation pa lang, so siguro ma-foresee na gidaan mo nga hindi dapat amo ni ang server or something like that. It's because ang end user ang ga-suffer at the same time. Like pag first launch sa platform damo kayo gabash dayon nga kahinay or something like that, wala gid na properly plano. That's why planning is really very important when you implement a system. It's because dira naton makita, no, through careful planning dira naton makita nga that the system is really adapting to the needs of the end user, not the end user adapting to the system, no. So of course kita as no kanang focal persons maybe sa mga implementations of new systems, dira naton dira naton ma-exercise ang aton nga learning sa uh, advanced system design and implementation for us to be able to uh, ano drive system implementation or drive system implementation to success, no. So uh, let me check. So I think that was the last topic, no, sa aton nga first group. So thank you so much sa aton nga presenters. Um, for the succeeding presenters, kindly talk with your members so that wala kita yung mga overlapping na topic, no? Like the one nga natabot subong. Para at least everyone will be given a chance to present their topic also, no? So, don't forget to to write our presenters using the peer evaluation form. Again, send na akong dira sa chat box. Also, I'll be going to forward this one sa atong uh, group chat sa Facebook so that you can visit this one every time that we'll be going to have a presentation. So the same uh, peer evaluation form ang ato yung giniton all throughout, no? So anything, if you visit that one, ano din ang kabutang ng tanan nga topics. So kindly just put the score in the required fields, no? Such as examples sa content, if you're asked to maximum points of 25, so kung pila imong i-rate, ibutang mo lang na ang score, no? So hindi siya explanation but number ang ginabutang ninyo dira. Siguro i-update ko lang ni ang form later, nga numbers lang i-accept. Okay, I think short answer ni daw explain. Basi ma-explain ka mo na pala sa sa input field. So ano lang ka ng score lang ang iibutang dira. So thank you so much. Some more inputs or additional information. Okay,
Doc,
so you yes, yes. Sino to?
sir, Doc, ma-confirm lang ko only for those, ang reporters, Doc, amo lang ang ma-input sa scores. Kung reporters ka, no need.
Everyone, sir. Reporters
Ah, pat,
and other groups also.
pati ang nag-report today, sir, ma-input man
Yes, yes.
isang score.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. Sir Jobber, go
Okay,
ahead,
Doc.
sir.
Doc, topic to bukas, no?
Topic 2 will be
Use
uh,
case modeling.
case modeling. So I don't know, sir, basic Monday na ni siya guro.
Okay, sige,
Hindi ko sure, if I have good coverage tomorrow to conduct class. Hindi ko sure kung nasa kong signal because I'll be going to travel. Pero i-try ko lang. If not, we'll be going to present this one on Monday na lang.
Sige, Doc. Thank you, Doc.
Sige, so i-inform ko lang kamo in advance sa group chat natin. Thank you so much. Some more? Meron pa?
Sir,
Yes.
as lang ko sir, sa reporters lang, okay lang nga nag-self-ed kami sa isang group kay Double lang ang reports. Nag-integrate na lang kami sa iba ng mga group.
Yes, yes, okay lang, sir, as long as everyone will have a chance to present different topics, no? So anyway, you can just distribute the topics within the group members naman. So just make it sure hindi mag-overlap.
Okay, copy sir, thank you.
Okay? Thank you. Some more?
Bright evening po, sir. Pwede
Yes,
po
ma'am.
ka-ask. About po sa prototyping, sir ba? Pwede lang ang basic part sa Figma? Or
Yes,
dapat
yes.
i-tackle gitanan po?
Just the basic, ma'am, like example, how to create a prototype. So, maskin you present di ba, 2 screens siguro? 2 to 3 screens in your prototype, it's okay. As long as you can just present to us how to do the prototyping in Figma.
Sige po.
Or
Thank you.
depende sa imo, ma'am, if other than Figma, pwede ka gamit of other tools that is used for prototyping such as Adobe XD or what else, ano pa gid ang one available dira. So pwede lang as long as ma-present lang natin ng basic concept on how it's done.
Sige po. Thank you po.
Okay, thank you. Meron pa? Okay, so thank you so much, no, for your participation in this class. So in a way, naka-take naman po screenshot, so we don't need to to have the screenshot pa. So anyway, may transcript pa ni si Zoom. And I already have taken a screenshot while the presentation is going on. So, thank you so much and see you again next meeting. Send ko lang ang link. So that would be all for this session and happy weekend everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Happy weekend, Doc. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, Doc.
Thank you, Doc.
Thank you, Doc.